Hey guys, welcome back. You're tuning in to howtoplaystock.com. My name's Kepley. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so because my channel is about investing and looking at opportunities in the stock market as well as outside of the stock market. Anything really that presents an opportunity and gives you good returns, that's what I look at. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I've got some really good stuff in my playlist as well that show you technical analysis, fundamentals, stuff that you can use to your advantage so you can take your money that you're earning from corporate America or a day job or whatever and create more money with that, okay, and get it working for you. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Today's video, though, I wanted to cover cryptocurrencies because that seems to be where a lot of the returns are coming from right now. And some of these returns are just epic, guys. I haven't seen anything like it, especially, I've got 8 years of investing knowledge and, putting my money on the table with companies in stock markets, and I just have never seen these kind of returns. And I'm actually getting better returns in the crypto space than I did with stock markets as a whole. So that's kind of where I'm focused on right now as far as the opportunities. I will cover some more stuff in the stock markets. I'm going to shoot another video after this one, and I'll cover some interesting facts about some of the individual companies on the overall Fortune 500 companies. But I'm going to break it down and show you some interesting facts with some of the individual companies that make up the broad markets. So if you're somebody who's wanting to invest in stocks and you're in it for long term, you want to buy and hold, say, a couple individual companies, you'll want to watch the next video, okay? Because I give you some interesting facts on that. But today's video, before I get started, I want to give you a quote of the day real quick. And this goes along with some of what I'm going to talk about in this video. Here's the quote, though. "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." All right, and that's Colin Powell who said that. And I think there's a lot of truth to that, especially when it comes to just maintaining and staying consistent in corporate America and trying to keep a job so you have income. I think it's he's spot on with that. But what I'm going to show you when it comes to investing and taking your money and turning it into more money and getting it working for you in your sleep, when it comes to that kind of thing, it kind of contradicts this because really there's not a whole lot of hard work that goes into that. I mean, there is a little bit, but it's more about the preparation and learning from failure. All right. So anyways, I just thought it was an interesting quote. I'm going to give you an update now on the cryptos. I'm going to cover Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum real quick. So Bitcoin right now is at $4,544. We got Ethereum at $377. And then we have Litecoin at $61.61. All right. Now Litecoin has absolutely exploded. I would just say in the last 4 or 5 days. I did make a couple trades on Litecoin myself. Took advantage of the a nice little ride up in the price movement there. Got back in around $46. So I'm in Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum, and I'm in all three of these right now. I just want to show you, though, some of these returns that I'm getting because, this is just a fraction, just a little tiny piece of the pie when it comes to what other people are making as far as returns, okay? So what I'm going to show you here as far as my returns so far is just minimal compared to what some people are getting. But Bitcoin, right now, I'm up $109 on $946 investment. That's roughly about a 12% return for me. Litecoin, I'm up $546. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm up $142 on a $546 investment. Okay, like I said, I bought in around $46.35 on Litecoin, and right now we're sitting at $61.61. So, this return's pretty good. And this number fluctuates a little bit, so the number I'm giving you is not exact compared to the price right now. I think yesterday it hit like $63, and that's when I was doing the math on this. So it's changed a little bit, maybe about $135. Honestly, I don't care because what I'm doing right now is holding on to these and waiting for the price to just, I mean, go to the moon, baby. You know what I mean? Just, it's Litecoin, from what everybody's saying right now, Litecoin's supposed to hit like triple digits. So I'm just waiting for that when it comes to Litecoin. And Bitcoin, I'm treating that kind of like a 401k account, okay? But that's, guys, these returns equal 38.5% in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks, and I'd say 98% or 95% of that 38.5% right there. You know, so you take a big majority of that 38.5% return, take a big majority of that, and include that in just the last 3 or 4 days. And so, you know, like I said, I've never seen anything like this before when it comes to these kind of returns and just the price action moving so fast. Now, Litecoin, one of the reasons, and this is just my opinion, one of the reasons why I think it's moved up so much so quick is because if you guys don't know, Litecoin is kind of like the silver to Bitcoin. So it's much cheaper. A lot of people think it's undervalued. Me personally, I think it's undervalued too, from where it should be as far as a fair price. And what I like about Litecoin, what I've noticed anyways, just from my experience so far, is that when it comes to transaction times with Bitcoin, sometimes you're waiting up to 24 hours for deposits to take place from one wallet address to another, okay, or from a wallet address to an exchange. So sometimes it takes a little bit longer with Bitcoin for those transactions to complete. With Litecoin, it rides on a Lightning network, and the transaction processing time is just lightning. I mean, it's lightning fast. It's instant. So when you move Litecoin from an address over to an exchange or from an address to an address, I mean, you get it right away, which I love about Litecoin, because if you're looking at a currency, okay, if you're looking at a currency and you want to replace the system that we have now, you're going to need something that's instant, all right? Because if you go into, say, a store and you buy shoes and you're using Bitcoin and it's going to take 24 hours for that transaction to complete, well, you're not going to be able to buy your shoes, okay? Now, I know that they're working on a SegWit and making the processing time faster with Bitcoin, and that's the whole reason why it forked into Bitcoin Cash, was for those purposes. But, you know, we'll just have to wait and see where Bitcoin Cash goes long term. But right now, those are what I'm in. I'm waiting for Ethereum to hit somewhere around like 420 to 430 bucks. I'll probably get out of that and then move some money over and split it up and diversify some more. But I just want to show you those returns, because with your 401k, you're probably looking at maybe 9 to 12% per year as far as returns. You're doing really good if you're somewhere around like 16%. And that's for the year. That's for the year, guys. I've crushed that. I've doubled that in 2 weeks. Just no problem. And so, back to the quote with Colin Powell, what I was trying to say and why it contradicts what I'm showing you here, contradicts that, is because I haven't really put in much work or preparation for this. I mean, I'm dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, bought some Litecoin, I've just been sitting on it, and these are my returns now. And so what I'm trying to tell you is you can work smarter. You don't have to work harder. So Colin Powell, yeah, when it comes to having a job and trying to keep income coming in from something like that, that's fine. I mean, it applies to that. But when it comes to investing and getting your money working for you, like, guys, there's people out there right now who've been invested in Bitcoin since its infancy phase, and they're multi-millionaires now. And ask them, you know, hey, how hard did you have to work for that? I can guarantee you they're just going to sit there. If they read this quote by Colin Powell, they'd probably agree with it, and then they'd probably laugh when they see the hard work, because they really didn't have to do a whole lot of hard work. But anyways, that's those are my thoughts for today on the updates, where we're at with cryptocurrencies, and just what I think about Litecoin and where the actual market space is going as a whole. Because again, guys, I've been a network engineer. I've helped secure and harden networks on the back end for a bank. I'm not going to tell you who that was, just for their sake, but I can tell you, at the end of the day, we're already in a digital system, okay? About 90% of all transactions that take place between banks, ATMs, the ACH transactions that take place, 90% of that is all digital ones and zeros already. So the risk for getting involved in cryptos is no more so than, I would say, if you put your money in a bank, you know? Because if you make a deposit into a bank, what is it? They keep 10% in reserves, and they put 90% out there in the form of loans, and that 90% that they give away to other people, it's still in your account, but guess what? It's in ones and zeros. So we're already there when it comes to digital currencies. And remember, you know, if you go to a bank and you make a deposit, again, you're losing 90% of your money just right off the bat as soon as you put it in the bank. Because if everybody were to go make a run on the banks and get their money all out at the same time, if they were to do that, they wouldn't have your money. So just remember that. It's called fractional reserve lending. So with that said, these are today's investors' investing tips. You're tuning in to howtoplaystock.com. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. You can check out some of my other videos. And remember, guys, income is the outcome, all right? I will talk to you later.